Hello.
Shazam! I'm bringing it back.
Shazam. So, welcome to another episode of After Cinema Reviews. Today we are looking at the second film for Shazam and potentially the last Shazam film. Who really knows? Welcome to Shazam Fury of the Gods movie review. I'm one of your hosts, Shazam. I'm one of your hosts, Ben, and this is Marshall. Tell me, Marshall, what did you think of the film?
This film sucked.
Yeah.
It was really boring. It's really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't very good at all things considered. Like, for me, the previous one, if you've joined us after watching 65 randomly, I found 65 to be the worst film I had seen at the cinema. And then I went and watched Shazam 2, and that ended up being the worst film I've seen in the cinema. And normally I'm quite, like, okay with films. But
Yeah, I liked Shazam more than 65, but they were still both bad.
yeah, all things considered, not a... Hopefully the next film that we go see isn't a pile of dog shit.
Hopefully, because it'll probably be John Wick.
Hopefully so, yeah. I am gassed to see Donnie Yen do some badassery in this. But, let's talk about the Shazamians. So, in this part, we will talk about non-spoiler specific things, and then we'll get into the spoilers of the film. So, we had most of the returning cast pretty much. I don't think that anyone particularly changed from the two times that I've watched Shazam in the past. Everyone was pretty okay. They didn't really get any worse, especially with some characters that were given very little. I think the stars for sure were definitely the person that plays Freddy, or the character Freddy, played by Jack Dillon, Grazer. It feels weird to always see like three names for him on IMDb, but
Yeah.
we'll go with Jack. Zachary Levi he was okay. He just felt like, I don't know. To me, he's just... Oh god, I forgot his name. He's just Thingy from The Office if he got like superpowers to me. I forgot what the fuck his name is. Jim. It's literally Jim from The Office.
I agree. He gives off that vibe.
In which Billy, the actor for Billy, he was definitely worse in this film for me. I just didn't need to... we should have just had Zachary Levi for the entirety of seeing Shazam the character. Lucy Liu was a fucking waste. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
If this was my first time seeing Lucy Liu, goddamn, I'd have thought it was... I basically would have just been like, well, she is just fucking terrible at acting. It just wasn't good at all. Like, even for her, like, you can be a good actor with a bad script and still act well, but she just didn't at all. She was just, look at me, I am the bad sister. I don't like things. I'm the bad guy. Ooh.
Grr, I'm evil because I said so.
And I don't like humans. What a very original trope for some god deities. Helen Mirren was okay. Yeah. She just didn't need to be there randomly. Could have had anybody. He probably could have saved some money by having just anyone else. He could have took away probably like Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren and probably could have saved a fuck ton of money randomly. Because there just was no need. The only newish person was one of the other, so to speak, villains that you'll see later, but we'll talk about that later because you don't see that person in the trailer. So, I mean, the audio / score / music was okay. All sounded fine, to be fair. I wasn't too like appalled with any sound or anything.
Yeah, it was fine. It's modern day.
Yeah, right.
Standards,
I think they
really.
can normally do that relatively okay. If it is bad that way, then they have kind of fucked up a bit. But
Yeah.
visually, it was okay. More on the bad side of okay, but the CGI, the special effects, all looked kind of poor. Like, if I was to go watch that, then go watch the first Transformers film, I would be shocked to find out that Shazam 2 came out. What is it like? When did the fucking first Transformers film? I think it's 2007. When did it come out? 2007. You're telling me that 7... How do I maths? 3 is 10... 30, 16 years. The first Transformers film came out, and that shit sounded better than a film in 2023. It should be
Yeah, it's
appalled.
very ridiculous.
The story was the worst part about this film. Most of the same team took on this film from going in after Shazam 1, so I had some good expectations. Out of the DC rebirth that we have had, Shazam was the one I actually did enjoy the most. Wonder Woman I thought was shit. I didn't even go bother watching the next one. Aquaman was crap as well. I'm trying to think what else there was. Man of Steel was good. Batman vs Superman, the extended version, was okay. On the okay to good side. And then I didn't bother watch Justice League because I was just like, I don't want to. It's just not going to be good.
Yeah, apparently the director's cut for Justice League is meant to be okay.
Yeah, it's like 4+ hours or something. The Schneider cut.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, definitely not now. Me. Now, especially that it's just going to all be rebirthed again. But hey ho. But yeah, the story stuck. It's stuck. That's how bad it was. It's stuck. It was just every trope under the fucking hood with just no originality whatsoever. And any time they tried to be somewhat original, it was bad. To give one example, there are some unicorns, and the unicorns are the most feared animals in the mythical creatures or mythological creature realm of the gods. And shit, what's her name? I'm trying to think what the fuck it was called. What's she called? Darla.
Skittles.
Taste the rainbow. That was the line that was used. Taste the rainbow. When she chucked Skittles at unicorns that are supposed to be like, that literally kill Cyclopses and Minotaurs. And they were okay with, they were okay with that. That's how bad it was. The film did have some funny parts, to be fair, which was nice. There wasn't particularly, if I'm comparing it to 65, there wasn't really many funny parts in that, but I don't think it was meant to be even remotely a funny film at all.
Apparently it was meant to be a horror, right? With all this jump scares. Don't even trust me. I hated 65.
But yeah, I laughed a couple times and things, and there was some enjoyable moments, but just the sheer... I was literally just sat there sighing a lot, just being like, oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's going to be this.
Cringe. Everyone in this film is cringe.
And then we had some kids that kept shouting out things in the film that, if you're like within about like a 6-seat radius of me, I might take some whispering, but if you're at the other side of the cinema, I don't want to hear you at all. Just at all. Like, take your kid away. Don't bring him to the cinema. Control them. Because it wasn't just like once. The little kid did it a few times. But hey ho, that kid probably loves Shazam. Ooh. So, I think you can pretty much get over our thoughts on the film from that. So we're now going to enter spoiler territory. Ooh. Insert whatever I can actually muster up to edit for that. But yeah, so wow, this fucking film was just not good. We had we'll just rip the band-aid off straight away. So literally, if you don't want to hear spoilers about this film, turn it off now. You've got like 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fucking why the fuck was Wonder Woman in this film? Holy fuck, get the shit out of here.
Yeah, it didn't really make much sense.
I'm going to need some, YouTube timeline thing to figure out whether she was about before the Shazam shit happened, and if she was or wasn't, like how the hell did it work with the powers, because God's stuff was supposed to be sealed off.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let it slide, because I quite frankly just don't care enough.
No, like Shazam dies in the end, but does a whole Superman, but it's even quicker because he comes back to life all of 4 minutes later when Wonder Woman comes and holds the staff and be like, woo, there is a god left and it's me. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Which is shit. Like, I was sat there being like, please, let him die. Like, if that's what has to happen to him at the end of this DC stuff, fine. He can die, and I'll take that. He went out like a hero / god, as they like to use. But
he will have the burial of a god. Gets buried in literally 2 feet of dirt.
Chuck the sand on him,
with like 2 people around him. Yeah, good one.
Just fucking terrible. This film needed some more tension and some more stakes. I understand that they're all kids, but from this film they didn't seem to learn anything remotely. They might have become a bit better of a team, but again, there was no stakes for all the mistakes they were making in the film.
I don't even know if they would have become a better team because what is it?
I didn't really
Billy or whatever his name is. He was like at the end. He was like, I'm sorry for being so controlling," and then he just died.
Yeah.
So what are they actually going to learn?
I don't think particularly anything. There was a scene that was taken straight out of Final Destination 5 or 6 or something, with the bridge scene where, shit was going down, or, Fantastic Four. But somehow the Fantastic Four movie, the bridge scene looked better than this, which just speaks wonders to how badly this film is, or bad this film is. There should have been people that died. We got kind of like snippets of hearing their failures, but it was only like tabloid things, and they were just all like, "Oh, it's just fake news," or don't believe everything you read. We should have had scenes where Freddy was Captain Every Hero, whatever the fuck he was called. He should have been trying to save someone, and someone should have died from that. That should have how his character should have developed like that. And then to get onto our new lady, we had Rachel Zegler playing Anthea, the third god sister, who could do some weird Axis power shenanigan stuff where it was like some Inception bullshit. I don't really know how it particularly works.
Yeah, it's just never explained. They don't say anything about it. It's just like, oh, she has this power, and then they don't tell us what the power is, and then suddenly she's like...
the power of Axis, where she changes things.
Doctor Strange too.
Woo! And she's a 6,000-year-old lady that ends up getting with Freddy, and they have
she nonces on a child.
Yeah, they have a kiss, which is just a bit bizarre, but
and then they're in a relationship at the end,
which is just even more weird.
Everyone's a nonce, man. DC universe nonce universe.
The full Shazamian nonceverse. I mean, Pedro coming out as gay, that was quite cute. How they were all just like, "We already know, buddy," and he was just like, "Oh, that was a cute moment." We've already spoke about the fucking unicorn thing. That was just fucking stupid. Like, poor...
Yeah, it was just dumb.
The person that played Superhero Darla, I feel so sorry for, because she was basically had to just pretend to be like a little child throughout the entire film.
Yeah. This film just sucks, man. It actually sucks.
Just the more you talk about it, the more you just realise this was actually quite bad. And I mean, if you
draining all the fucking energy out of me right now.
And like, if you watch this and you enjoy it, that is honestly your own opinion, and I'm happy that you enjoyed the film.
No, I'm not. Fuck you, man. What do you mean?
I mean, looking at the flipping reviews on IMDb, a lot of people enjoyed this film randomly, but
yeah,
I'm happy
they're paid off. I believe.
I'm happy that there are some reviews that are just terrible. A lot of them are just weak storyline, which is nice, which I'm happy to see. But yeah, like, I don't think there's honestly actually too much going in, like point going into it further. Like, the film is, for us at least, just wasn't good. One day, hopefully, we may get a film where I liked it and Marshall disliked it, or vice versa. So far, we've been kind of similar-ish minds to some degree. I think other than the Sword Art Online film, where I think I enjoyed that a little bit more than you did for the second one, but
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, you still enjoyed it. Like, so far we've been okay. Can't wait to come back and say I hate John Wick 4 next week.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch John Wick 1, 2 and 3.
I know, I actually need to do that. I actually can't fucking remember what happened. I remember kind of 1 and 2 a little bit, but number 3 I just can't fucking remember at all.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them. It's like I said, I find it very hard to watch films. But if I have a reason to watch a film, I'll watch a film. So
just binge watch the fuck out of the films. But no, thank you for those that made it to this far, all 8 of you.
I'm sorry you made it this far. Just don't watch this film, man.
It will, like, some people might enjoy it, and that's completely fine. But for us, we didn't enjoy it. Like, I think many others might not enjoy it. I think if you go into this film knowing that it's going to be bad and a popcorny flick, then you might have an okay time.
In my opinion, go into this film with like a hip flask full of vodka, get a Tango Ice Blast, fill that shit up, and just sip every time you cringe. See how many times you have to refill.
See how many times you have to leave and go ask for another Tango.
I'm gonna do that next bad film we go to.
Just purposely go see a bad film.
I'll barely be able to walk out. I'm telling you.
Honestly, I sat to myself in the cinema and I said to you, I was like, well, I said to you outside the cinema anyway. Like, I've never left a film, and I honestly actually wanted to get up and leave. And if I had seen that by myself, I would have actually got up and left.
Yeah, that's how I felt with 65. But
Man just got cock blocked in the toilets.
Did the Odeon employee saw my penis? But oh well.
Tell me where he touched you. He touched me here. Oh wait, one of my wings or one of my Warhammer things has fallen off. No. This is terrible.
On
that note, thank you for watching. Everyone, take care if you made it this far. And enjoy Shazam. Enjoy Shazam. I actually can't say it now. Enjoy Shazam if you go see it.
Shazam.
If not, if you didn't like it, come fucking tell me. Tell me that you didn't like it, and I will.
Yeah, no.
Happily,
I'm gonna fight you in the comments.
I'll happily thumbs up your comment multiple times. I'll go make 5 other accounts just to do it.
I'll happily thumbs up your comment twice, so I unlike it.
But no worries. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff anyway. For all 90% of you that are not subscribed, enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.